Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to Affairscloud, Learn to Lead. My name is Vikas Rana. So students, we have an app by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store for Android phones. Once you have downloaded and logged in with your Gmail ID, you will be transferred to your home page where you can see all the courses that are offered by us. Once you have purchased the course, you can see your courses in the My Course section. But why our courses are so better? Why we think we provide you one of the best content? Because we provide you content on daily basis. In the daily basis, we provide you current affairs with 20 questions quiz as well as the PDF of the current affairs of daily. Then similarly for weekly, on weekly basis we provide you current affairs PDF as well as a 50 questions quiz that will help you to revise all the content that you have learned. Then on monthly basis also we provide you top 100 current affair questions PDF that will be the compiled PDF of the 100 questions of that particular month that will be very helpful for you. And not just this friends, we provide you in English as well as in Hindi too. So both English and Hindi students can enjoy our courses. Apart from this friends, we also provide you banking related question answers, the banking related MCQ questions, the quizzes that will help you prepare for the bank exams. Not just that friends, we provide you a new way of learning, that is your infotainment infographics. That is a different and interesting way of learning. Apart from this, we cover 20 topic wise current affairs. These topics are important such as apps, portals, important days, books and authors days, national affairs, international affairs, sports, defense, all these topics, these are highly important and questions from these particular topics are asked. Also we cover state-wise current affairs also that will help you to prepare for your state exams. Also friends, as I told you, if you use the code Vikas10, you will be given extra 10% discount on the purchase you make. If you have any problem regarding login and your application, then you can contact us on support@of Affairscloud.com. This is our email ID and you can contact us on our mobile phone, that is 9677333862.
Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you are all good. So friends, in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 22nd of September. The session will be very important, so do pay attention till the end. Also friends, yesterday I gave you some homework questions, so correct options are here. Banking Wali, I don't know the correct name, but Banking Wali has given all the correct answers here as you can see in the picture. And also friends, there is a comment in the section that I need you all to read. I used to do the homework questions in my notebook and I am seeing the drastic increase in my retention capacity. Thanks to you, sir. That means when, as I have said multiple times, then when you will be doing homework on regular basis, the current affairs that you are not knowing, the answers of those current affairs you will be researching, you will be doing a research by searching it on Google, then that particular answer will be remembered by you. This is the benefit of doing homework. Alright, so do focus on homework. Homework is an essential part. Then friends, let's discuss some important current affairs. Then we will be moving on to the today's news. First, Maya, which was seen in the news recently, is the world's first cloning of which animal? So remember, Maya is the name of the wild Arctic wolf, and it was the world's first cloning of wild Arctic wolf. Highly important. It was done by a Beijing-based giant firm that has successfully cloned a wild Arctic wolf for the first time in the world. And the wild Arctic wolf is called as the white wolf or polar wolf also. So correct option here is wild Arctic wolf. Next, which state has launched a web portal named CM the Hesi portal? And yesterday we have done this question that it was Manipur's chief minister that has launched this CM the Hesi, and it is the CM the Hesi means inform to CM. This Manipur's chief minister N. Biren Singh has recently launched this web portal CM the Hesi. It seeks to receive the complaints and grievances from the public, and the complaints can also check the status of their complaints, and the public grievances redressal and anti-corruption cell at the CM secretariat will also use the portal to collaborate with the concerned department. Next, Astana is the new capital of which country? And we have done this. It was Kazakhstan's new capital, Astana. Fourth question, India and UAE and France held their first trilateral foreign ministers meeting in which city? Highly important. It was in New York that we saw the India, UAE, and France held their first trilateral foreign ministers meeting in New York on the sidelines of UNGA, that is your United Nations General Assembly. So it was held in New York. Fifth question, and friends, this is the question that was a mistake in earlier video that was done by me. So I need you all to make a correction here, and you need to remember the correct answer here. So remember, it is Himachal Pradesh. Earlier I have mentioned it Madhya Pradesh, but you need to remember it is the Himachal Pradesh that became the first state in India to connect the registered commercial vehicles with VLTD, that is your vehicle location tracking device, and your emergency response support system. So these are the two devices, these are the two equipment with which these commercial vehicles in Himachal Pradesh has been equipped. They are vehicle location tracking device and emergency response support system. So highly important, do pay attention to this. Next, MNRE has approved the development of 400 megawatt solar project in Upper Kinnaur by SJVN. Then India's first ambulance for street animal. Where was this launched? In Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu's chief minister has launched Nan Muthavlan Olgai Vellam Eliai Tamilgam, that is a skill development skill for student. Also, if we talk about the Tamil Nadu has launched a breakfast scheme specially for the school going pre-primary students. Assam government has declared their entire state as a disturbed area for up to 6 months. Also, remember, if we talk about Ambubachi festival, where do we observe Ambubachi? In Assam. Herat festival in Jammu and Kashmir. And Adani got the letter of award for setting up 150 megawatt solar power plant in a solar power plant project. Then we know Adani will be providing energy to Bangladesh. They have acquired ACC and Ambuja Cement, and they became the second largest cement manufacturer in India. Also, Adani became the second richest person in the world, just after Elon Musk. One more thing, friends, that I need to tell you regarding the content that we provide you. Say for example, we are providing you pocket wise PDF, we are providing you topic wise current affairs, we are providing you weekly current affairs, we are providing you monthly current affairs PDF, also top 100 questions PDF. So remember, pocket wise pocket PDF and your topic wise PDF, they will be released on the 7th of every month. All right, on the 7th. Then weekly, they are provided to you every 7 days. All right, we make sure that every 7 days you are provided with weekly current affairs. For monthly and top 100 questions, remember, on 10th of every month or before the 10th of every month, you will be provided with the monthly current affairs PDF. All right, friends, the important thing that I want to mention here is that we provide content in English as well as in Hindi to all the students who are looking for the content of PDF in Hindi, because I have seen many times the students are asking for Hindi PDF, the content in Hindi. So students, for those students, those who are looking for Hindi content, you can check our Careers Cloud application, from where you can download the from the Google Store, you can download the app, and from that particular application, Careers Cloud application, you will be able to see various courses that are offered by us, and in those courses we offer you Hindi PDF along with English content also. All right, so the students, those who are aiming for Hindi content, they can definitely check our Hindi PDFs also that are provided on the courses that are offered by us on our Careers Cloud application. And another information to all our students and viewers, that remember friends, when you are preparing for IBPS RRB, you need to understand that our content that we provide you on our application, you will be seeing various different kinds of PDFs that will be very beneficial for you for the preparation of this particular exam. The content that is provided by us is up to the mark, it is top notch content. All right, when you will be going through the content, not just that content, if you are also watching our videos and you are then going for the revision in our Careers Cloud application, then you will realize that the process of learning that you are going through, first you are watching the video, then you are making notes, then after that you are going for attempting the quiz, also you are reading the PDFs that we are providing. So this whole process, this whole journey will be very beneficial for you, and along with the current affairs, along with the questions that we are providing for IBPS exams, are very beneficial to all the students. So I'll highly recommend to go and check this exam PDF. That will be very beneficial to all the students, and I assure you that the material that is provided there is top notch. Moving on to today's news, friends. So today's news is first news that we are talking about Abhyas 01-2022. Recently, Indian Coast Guard and United States Coast Guard holded a joint exercise off the coast of Chennai, Tamil Nadu. So what you all need to remember here is that a exercise was held between Indian Coast Guard and United States Coast Guard. And where was this held? This exercise was held in Chennai, in Tamil Nadu, in the coast of Chennai, Tamil Nadu. This exercise was held between Indian Coast Guard and United States Coast Guard. What is the name of the exercise? The exercise was named as Abhyas. Highly important. This will promote free and open Indo-Pacific trade. Moving on. Next news. Next, remember ECGC. What is ECGC? ECGC is your Export Credit Guarantee Corporation of India. So ECGC appointed as the nodal agency by the Ministry of MSME for implementing capacity building for the first time MSE exporters component of the International Corporation Scheme. So just look at it. It was your Ministry of MSME that has introduced this CBFTE, that is your capacity building for the first time MSE exporters component of the International Corporation Scheme. The scheme is basically intended to assist MSMEs, MSCs, that is your micro and small enterprises, in their marketing products and in international markets by offering incentives at various phases of the business cycle. That means when we are selling a product, marketing is one of the major component of the business. So marketing is done so that they can attract more and more customers. So for that, this scheme is intended to help those micro and small enterprises in their marketing of their product in international market. So also they will be offering them various incentives at various phases of their business cycle. Highly important. Who is our union minister here? Narayan Raneji is the current MSME minister. Next we are talking about Union Minister Shri Anurag Thakur has inaugurated the 47th annual gathering and 20th meeting of AIBD. What is AIBD? Very important term, friends. You should know the full form of this. It is Asia Pacific Institute for Broadcasting Development. I repeat, recently Union Minister for Information and Broadcasting Anurag Thakur has inaugurated the 47th annual meeting and 20th Asia Pacific Institute of Broadcasting Development General Conference and Associated Meeting 2022 that took place from 19th of September to 21st of September in New Delhi. Also, you need to remember here that India's presidency of the prestigious AIBD has been extended for another 1 year. Alright, the theme of the event is building a stronger future for broadcasting in the post-pandemic era. I repeat, you need to know the full form. Building a strong future for broadcasting in the post-pandemic era. Then coming back, if we talk about AIBD, that is your Asia Pacific Institute for Broadcasting Development, who is the current president? Mayank Kumar Agarwal is the current president. When was this established? 1977. And remember, there are 26 countries as full members, 43 organizations and 52 affiliated members of this AIBD. Here you can see what is the theme of it: building a stronger future for broadcasting in the post-pandemic era. Here you can see some of the awards that were presented during this by Anurag Thakur. That is the Appreciation Award for 2022 was shared by the Ministry of Economy, Civil Service, Communication, Housing and Community Development, Republic of Fiji and Fiji Broadcasting Corporation. Here it is, we are talking about Appreciation Award. Then next is Lifetime Achievement Award was awarded on Mayank Agarwal, the CEO of Prasar Bharati, Director General of Doordarshan and President of AIBD. And I told you who is the president of AIBD, Mayank Kumar Agarwal. Moving on, friends. Next we are talking about Israeli envoy has launched a project Saras for the menstrual hygiene awareness in Ghaziabad. I repeat, recently a special project that was named Saras in collaboration with the Khushi Foundation was inaugurated by Noor Gilon, the ambassador of the Israel to India. It is to promote the women's empowerment, menstrual hygiene and awareness in the Arthala, Ghaziabad, UP. So question can be asked that recently a awareness program was launched for the menstrual hygiene and empowerment of women in India, and that too it was launched in Ghaziabad, Uttar Pradesh. What is the name of that project? It is Saras. Under this project, the center was set up with the facilities to produce eco-friendly and cost-effective sanitary napkins that do not go through any process of refining and chemical washing. So this is important. Remember Saras. Another thing, remember, the manufacturing unit was established with the help of MASHAV, that's the Agency for International Development Corporation in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the State of Israel, and the machine. It can produce 10,000 pads per day for Saras. And Saras is a what? Again I tell you, in Saras was launched by in collaboration with Khushi Foundation and the Israel ambassador of Israel to India. So these two came together and launched this Saras in Ghaziabad, UP for the empowerment of women and awareing them and creating awareness about the menstrual hygiene of women. Moving on. Next, Center has notified new medical device rules to smoothen the licensing procedure. Remember, Union government has notified the Medical Devices Amendment Rule for 2022, which stipulates that all the Class A medical devices manufacturers must register themselves through the online system for medical devices, that is a designated online platform created for the specific purpose. Class A medical device provide minimum to moderate risk to the patient or users like surgical dressings. Alright, and they need to address this in this particular portal here itself, or this is the online system for medical device, and they have to register themselves. This has been made compulsory now. Alright, next we are talking about HPCL. HPCL is your Hindustan Petroleum Corporation Limited has collaborated with Indian Army on CSR projects. What is CSR? CSR is your corporate social responsibility project, that is Kargil Ignited Minds, to coach and mentor less privileged girl students in Kargil. I repeat, question can be asked that recently, in order to coach and mentor less privileged girl students in Kargil, a project was launched with the help of HPCL and Indian Army. What is the name of that project? It is Kargil Ignited Minds. Alright, so 3 to 4 things you need to remember. Which two organizations came together? HPCL and Indian Army. What they were working on? A CSR project, that is a corporate social responsibility project. What was the name of project and what was it based on? It was Kargil Ignited Minds, and basically it was to coach and mentor the less privileged girl students in Kargil. Alright, highly important. Also remember here, the aim is to teach and coach 50 girl students for various national level engineering and medical entrance examination. The project will focus on empowering poor girls who have few resources and must endure harsh weather. Next, number of millionaires in India has been doubled by 2026 as per the data. I repeat, a report was released, that is Global Wealth Report 2022, that was released by Credit Suisse, that is India, and it has witnessed a 12% year-on-year jump in the total household wealth in the fiscal year 2021 at $14,225 billion. I repeat, if we talk about the report that was released by Credit Suisse, it is that Global Wealth Report of 2022, and it stated that in India witnessed a 12% year-on increase jump in the total household wealth in fiscal year 2021. The report also forecast the number of millionaires in India is more than double from 7,96,000 in 2021 to 1.6 million in 2026. That means the number of millionaires in India has doubled now. Alright, highly important. Then other thing you need to remember, that the number of global millionaires will exceed 87 million in 2026. That means by the year 2026, the number of millionaires in the whole world will exceed 87 million people. Alright, that is an increase of 25 million from 2021. USA tops the world's millionaires list which houses around 39% of the global millionaires, followed by China in the second place. Also, US acquired the most household wealth in 2021, that was followed by China, Canada, India and Australia. Alright, so remember this report, Credit Suisse released it, and it was Global Wealth Report of 2022 that gave this particular data. Next, RBI has lifted the prompt corrective action restrictions on the central banks of India. What is this? Let's talk about it. RBI has removed the Central Bank of India from the prompt corrective action framework watch list following its improvement in various parameters. Recently, RBI has improved restrictions on the bank to restrict lending curbs in June 2017 due to its high net non-performing assets, that is your NPAs, and low return on assets. The decision has been taken after the board for the financial supervision of RBI has reviewed the performance of the Central Bank of India, the figures of which for the year ended on March 31st, 2022 adhered the PCA parameters. Remember, the bank has also made a written commitment to the RBI for compiling with the norms of minimum regulatory capital. Alright, that is for net non-performing assets and leverage ratio on ongoing basis. Also, here you need to remember the bank has made a written commitment, as just I said, and the Central Bank of India reported a 14.2% rise in the net profit to rupees 234.78 crore rupees in the first quarter of fiscal year 23 as compared to 205.58 crore rupees in the second quarter of fiscal year 2022. Then if we talk about Central Bank of India, who is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer? Matam Venkata Rao. When was this established? In 1911 this was established. And where is the headquarter? Mumbai, Maharashtra. Next, NPCI, National Payment Corporation of India, has launched UPI, Unified Payment Interface, via rupee credit cards. Highly important news, friends. Recently, NPCI has introduced a UPI payment via the credit cards on the rupee network. Question can be asked, recently NPI has approved the UPI payments on which type of credit card? So it can be given MasterCard, RuPay. So correct option will be on RuPay network, potentially expanding the credit market. And the debit cards and the bank accounts has previously been used to link UPI. That means earlier you were using your debit cards so that you can easily pay from your bank account through the UPI payment. Now the credit cards has also been linked as well, and now you will be able to easily pay using your credit card, or that means you can easily able to pay through the UPI using your credit card. Also remember, if we talk about the governor of RBI, who is the governor of RBI? Shaktikant Das, and he has unveiled this at the third edition of the Global Fintech Fest. Highly important. All right, I repeat, during the third edition of the Global Fintech Fest, this particular news that NPCI has introduced UPI payment for the RuPay network for the credit cards was launched. Also, apart from this, UPI Lite for small value UPI transactions were launched, and the facility for the inward cross-border remittances via the Bharat Bill Pay payment system or Bharat Bill Pay system was also launched. So these are the some few things that you need to remember here. The important one is that NPCI has introduced UPI payment for credit cards on the RuPay network. Next, remember, here as I just mentioned, during the third edition of the Global Fintech Fest, this was launched along with UPI Lite. And one more thing, friends, we are talking about the third edition of the Global Fintech Fest. This third edition of the Global Fintech Fest is being organized in a hybrid event, that means both virtually and offline. It was organized by whom? It was organized by NPCI, that is your National Payment Corporation of India, and a Fintech Convergence Council, and it was held from 19th to 22nd of September. Where was this held? Location was Geo World Convention Center in Mumbai, Maharashtra. So these are the few things. Location is important, it was hosted by whom, and which edition of this was hosted. So these are all important things. Apart from this, you need to remember the theme for this Global Fintech Fest, that is creating a sustainable financial world, global, inclusive and green. Then if we talk about NPCI, who will be the MD and CEO here? Mr. Dilip SB will be the current MD and CEO. And where is the headquarter of NPCI? It is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Next, Next news is related to Kotak Mahindra Bank, and they have launched everyday savings account. I repeat, on 20th of September, Kotak Mahindra Bank Limited has launched one of its kind everyday saving account, that is a daily saving account. This is a unique saving account designed to help customers in spending and saving every day. This account comes with a everyday rupee platinum debit card. With this account, customers can either make 30 transactions of any value in a month and get a minimum balance charges waived, or chooses to maintain an average monthly amount of 20,000 rupees per month. Also remember, if we talk about this everyday rupee platinum debit card, this will enable the customers to avail everyday offers on popular brands such as Mitra, Swiggy, 1mg, Make My Trip, alright, Licious. They are such categories where they can go shopping, medicines, apparel, food delivery, travel, etc. The customers can also avail offers on movies during and dining from Book My Show, Easy Diner, along with other awards and returns also. Also remember, it will offer a higher daily limit of 3 lakh rupees within India and abroad for transaction within the higher ATM withdrawal limits of 1 lakh rupees. So remember, it was Kotak Mahindra Bank that has launched this everyday savings scheme account, and also everyday rupee platinum debit card was also launched by them. Next news. Next we are talking about Yes Bank. Yes Bank has approved the sale of 48,000 crore rupees stressed loans to the JC Flowers ARC. I repeat, what is ARC? Asset Reconstruction Company. So Yes Bank will allow a pickup a or will allow pick up a 19.99% stake in the JC Flowers ARC, that is your asset reconstruction company, in a single or multiple tranches, which is subject to regulatory approvals. Alright, highly important, mark this. You need to remember the amount here and the company that has approved, that will be buying these stressed loans. Next, ADB, Asian Development Bank, has cut the India's GDP growth forecast for the fiscal year 23 to how much percent? To 7% due to high inflation and monetary tightening. Also yesterday, 75 basis points was increased by the US for their interest. So remember, these all things are taking place so that the inflation can be reduced, because we are seeing the gas prices, the petrol prices, the energy prices, the electricity prices, the food prices are on the rise all around the world. So coming back, remember, it was your Asian Development Bank that has updated the report titled Asian Development Outlook for 2022 Entrepreneurship in the Digital Age. They have reduced the India's GDP forecast for fiscal year 23 to 7%, that was earlier 7.2%. So it was reduced to 7%, quoting the higher expected inflation and monetary tightening. Also remember, the Indian economy grew at 13.5% year on year on the first quarter of the fiscal year 2022, indicating a robust expansion in the services. Also, the GDP growth estimates are lowered from the forecast on second supplement to Asian Development Bank to 7% for fiscal year 2022 ending, and 7.2% for fiscal year 23 ending in March 2024. But you need to remember, the important data came here that the fiscal year the GDP for India was reduced to 7%, that was earlier 7.2% for fiscal year 23, that is from 2022 to 2023. Highly important. All right, moving on. Next we are talking about Gates Foundation has honored 4 leaders with 2022 Goalkeeper Global Awards. Dr. Radhika Batra of India among the winners. Let's talk about the award itself and then we'll proceed. Direct, you need to remember this, all the 4 awards, that is Goalkeeper Global Goalkeeper Award for 2022. This award was presented by Bill Gates and Melinda French Gates, and this award was presented to Ursula von der Leyen. She is from Germany. So first award. Second award is 2022 Campaign Award. This award was presented by Malala Yousafzai. We know she's a social worker. She was also awarded with Nobel Prize and she is from Pakistan. She is currently living in USA. So this award, 2022 Campaign Award, was presented to Vanessa Nakate and she is from Uganda. Third is 2022 Changemaker Award. It was presented by Angelina Jolie, a very famous actress. It was presented by Angelina Jolie. It was presented to Zara Zoya. She is from Afghanistan. And fourth award you need to remember, Progress Award for 2022, awarded by Lily Singh to Dr. Radhika Batra from India. So these are the 4 awards, friends, that you need to definitely remember. Take a screenshot of it or do write them down in your notebook. Next, one more thing, friends, remember about this Global Goalkeeper Reports 2022. The Gates Foundation's 6th annual Goalkeeper Report was released, that was the future of progress. Alright, it was co-authored by the foundation co-chairs Bill Gates and Melinda French Gates. Moving on, here you can see another important news, and this is highly important regarding the PM Cares Fund. As you can see in the picture, these are the 3 very famous personalities, Ratan Tata ji, Katie Thomas and Karya Mundaji. These 3 personalities has been appointed as the trustees of the PM Cares Fund. So in order to bring the authentication, in order to develop trust of the people in the PM Cares Fund, this step was taken. So remember, Government of India has appointed Tata Sons Chairman Ratan Tata, retired Justice Katie Thomas, and former Supreme Court Judge and former Deputy Speaker of Lok Sabha Karya Mundaji as the trustee of the PM Cares Fund, that was Prime Minister's Citizen Assistance and Relief in Emergency Situation Fund, PM Cares Fund. Highly important. Apart from this, remember Rajiv Mehershi, that is the former Comptroller and Auditor General of India, Sudha Murthy and Anand Shah. These person has also been appointed, has been decided to nominate the other eminent persons for the Constitution of Advisory Board of PM Cares Fund. Alright, highly important. Remember these 3 names. Alright, they have been decided, the trust has been decided to nominate these 3 personalities for the Constitution of Advisory Board of PM Cares Fund. Remember them, they are also important. Apart from these 3 personalities, Ratan Tata, Katie Thomas and Karya Mundaji. Moving on, next we are talking about Scale App. Basically, recently Dharmendra Pradhan ji, who is our Union Education Minister, has launched a Scale App, that is for the skill development in leather sector at the Central Leather Research Institute, Chennai. So first of all, Scale App. What will the Scale App be for? It will be for the skill development in the leather sector. Alright, I repeat, this will be scale with, and you should also know the full form here, that is skill certification assessment for leather employees. This is a application, that means it will be a mobile application, that is scale application, skill certification assessment for leather employees, and this was launched by Dharmendra Pradhan ji. Where was this launched? This was launched at the Central Leather Research Institute, that is located in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. This is an Android app that is developed by Leather Skills Sector Council, that provides a one-stop solution for the skilling, learning, assessment and employment needs of the leather industry. Highly important. Also, the Scale App will allow people from all the age groups interested in the leather craft to access online live streamed classes from the state-of-the-art studio at its office. Highly important. So, who launched this Scale App? Launched by Dr. Dharmendra Pradhan ji. What was this? This was for the skill development in the leather sector. Next is NASA's MOXIE instrument that has successfully made oxygen on Mars. A very big achievement for humans, you can say. So NASA's experiment on Mars, that to develop oxygen there itself, it was done by MOXIE, and MOXIE stands for Mars Oxygen In Situ Resource Utilization Experiment. Alright, it is a lunchbox size instrument that has successfully generated oxygen, that is O2, by carrying out the work on a tiny tree on Mars. Alright, highly important. Just remember this. This is not just there is no tree on the Mars. Alright, you need not say, sir, you said there is a tree on the Mars, that means there is a life on Mars. No, there is a experiment. This is the name of an instrument, MOXIE, that was sent by NASA to Mars, and there with the help of this MOXIE, oxygen was developed on the surface of Mars. This is the news that you need to remember. And remember, MOXIE is producing 6 grams of oxygen per hour. Alright, which is roughly equal to the oxygen produced by a small tree on Earth. Alright, that means 6 gram of oxygen is generally produced by a small tree on Earth per hour. So similar to that, MOXIE is working on Mars. Next, Indian FSDL, that is your First of all, you need to focus that Deutsche Football Liga, DFL, that is a German football league, has recently organized it is the organizing body of the Bundesliga, and Bundesliga 2 has signed a memorandum of understanding with the FSDL, the commercial partner of the Indian football and organizer of the Indian Supreme League or Indian Super League. Coming back, what you need to remember, Deutsche Football Liga, that is a German football league. It is the organizing body for the Bundesliga and Bundesliga 2. They have recently signed a memorandum of understanding with the Football Sports Development Limited, that is the commercial partner of Indian football and organizer of the Indian Super League. They both will focus on club initiatives and fan engagement using technology, and will also have workshops. This is the first knowledge sharing workshop that took place in Frankfurt, Germany. Also, according to this MOU that is signed between Deutsche Football League and FSDL, both parties will aim to gain valuable insights into the each other's region respective sporting culture. All right, and we know a very famous footballer from India. He is Baiching Bhutia. Next, we are talking about a Padma Shri awardee, Acharya Ram Yatna Shukla has recently passed away. I repeat, Acharya Ram Yatna Shukla has recently passed away. He was a Sanskrit scholar. He was a very famous Sanskrit scholar, former president of Kashi Vidvat Parishad. He passed away at the age of 90. He was born on 15th of January 1932 in the Bhadohi district of Uttar Pradesh, and he was a scholar of Sanskrit grammar, and he played an important role in conversing ancient and Sanskrit text. Highly important. Next, we are talking about International Day of Peace. On 21st of September, we observe International Day of Peace. Then, if we talk about the International Day of Peace, friends, you need to remember the theme here, that is End Racism, Build Peace. I repeat, the theme of the International Day of Peace 2022 is End Racism, Build Peace. Next is World Alzheimer's Day. We know Alzheimer's is a disease. It is a disease that in which a person tends to forget things. All right, he won't be able to remember things. This day is observed on 21st of September. So Alzheimer disease, dementia, and the importance of a timely diagnosis, warning signs of dementia, to raise awareness about all these things, this day is observed, that is World Alzheimer's Day, and this day is observed on 21st of September. The theme for the World Alzheimer's Month in September 2022 is No Dementia, No Alzheimer's. Alright, highly important. Next, remember Railway Protection Force, that is your RPF. They have celebrated the 38th Rising Day on 20th of September. I repeat, question can be asked that when was your Railway Protection Force 38th Rising Day was observed? It was observed on 20th of September. Next, International NFT. NFT is basically non-fungible token. If you remember, during the rise of cryptocurrency, you were able to see that people were selling their NFTs. They were random images of particular individuals or some monkey apes or some other anything it can be. All right, people were selling those NFT. Those were non-fungible token. That means they will work on the blockchain, and with the help of that blockchain, all those tokens were registered into a particular name, and it can be, their owner can be transferred, allowing NFTs to be sold and traded. So this International Non-Fungible Token Day is observed on 20th of September. Highly important, and the process of creating an NFT is referred to as minting. Next is SCCI celebrated the 11th Foundation Day on 20th of September. So SCCI, that is your Solar Energy Corporation of India Limited, observed their 11th Foundation Day on 20th of September. Highly important. So that's all for the day, friends. Now let's quickly revise all the current affairs. Abhyas was a exercise that was hosted by Indian Coast Guard. It was held between Indian Coast Guard and United States Coast Guard. It was held in the coast of Chennai, Tamil Nadu. MSME Ministry launched a scheme for MSC, designates ECGC Limited as nodal agency. AIBD's 47th annual gathering and 20th AIBD General Conference and associated meeting was held recently. Israeli envoy launched a project Saras for menstrual hygiene and awareness in menstrual hygiene and awareness for women in UP Ghaziabad. Center has announced new medical device rules to simplify licensing procedures. HPCL and Indian Army collaborated on CSR project Kargil Ignited Minds. Next, Credit Suisse report was released, that was global wealth has jumped to 9.8% year on year and USD 463.6 trillion in 2021. RBI has lifted prompt corrective actions restrictions on Central Bank of India. NPCI has introduced UPI payments through rupee credit card. Important. KMBL has launched everyday savings account. Next, RBI has launched UCBs to set up board approved policy compliance function. India's banking system liquidated faces deficits after 40 months. Yes Bank has approved a sale of 48,000 crore rupees stressed loan to JC Flowers Asset Reconstruction Company. ADB has cut down the India's GDP forecast for fiscal year 23 to 7%, that was earlier 7.2%. Gates Foundation has honored 4 leaders with 2022 Goalkeeper Global Awards. You can go and check in that. Next is Ratan Tata and 2 others appointed as the trustees of the PM Cares Fund. Very important news. Next, Minister of Education and Skill Development launched Scale-Lab for skill development in leather sector. Important. NASA's MOXIE, another important news. This is the instrument that has successfully made oxygen on Mars. Indian FSDL and German DFL signed an MOU to bring world's best practices to Indian football. Then Padma Shri awardee Acharya Ram Yatna Shukla ji has recently passed away. He was a very famous Sanskrit scholar. Next, International Day of Peace is observed on 21st of September. On 21st only World Alzheimer's Day. On 20th of September we observed Railway Protection Force 38th Raising Day. And on 20th of September only we observed 2 other days, that is International Non-Fungible Token Day and SCCI celebrated their 11th Foundation Day on 20th of September. So that's all for the day, friends. Now it's time for your homework. First, District Disability Rehabilitation Center is an initiative of which union ministry? Second, which city is the host of Global Clean Energy Action Forum? Third, which state has announced to set up Niti Aayog like state level institution? Fourth, as of 2022, which country is the largest bilateral lender to Sri Lanka? And fifth, who is the first Indian to win 4 medals at the World Wrestling Championships? So these are your 5 homework questions, friends. No cheating while commenting below, and I want to see maximum participation. So that's all for the day, friends. Thank you and have a nice day.
That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.